Live.
We are. I'm just trying to cram some food down my throat while we wait on everybody. And by everybody, I mean Raleigh. Because Como is also here.
Good thing, silly. It's GDQ. And I was like, oh, right. About an hour before session.
I cannot hear Como at all.
I don't know why. Mic's on. How about now?
Much better.
Okay.
Everything sucks. I'm tired of it sucking. I'm angry that it sucks.
Sorry about it. Don't let it suck.
How far out of Houston is not far out of Houston? On this map, dear.
Huh?
How far out of Houston is not that far out of Houston on this map? Because I need to... What happened?
I don't know,
Probably not on an island, but maybe. Okay, I need to get here. So if I want to get right here, like, what area is probably a reasonable drive from there? Like...
We're also
That's the
live,
same
by the way.
problem I have.
Oh, we're live?
Mm-hmm. Say hello, everybody.
But
Hello, everybody.
yeah, hello everybody.
One day the campaign will load for me.
One day the campaign will load for all of us on this glorious day.
Blessed day.
That's where.
This is the appropriate music.
Is it?
No?
You guys don't like the islands of Wap Wap?
I mean, I do. I didn't say it was bad. I said it was quote-unquote appropriate.
Anyway, just as soon as we're ready, we'll begin. Once everyone is in and loaded. Alright. That sounds like a good idea to me.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
I am in and loaded, by the way.
there we go.
Don't forget to give us the experience for that thing.
We did.
It looks like you did.
He did last night. Siri also got 50 experience for using the book.
Don't
That's
read
the
into that.
consolation prize. Get it? Don't read into it. Literally, don't read it. Stop. What are you doing?
That aside, we'll go around and introduce ourselves to begin with. Once again, I am DM Stray. I run Monty Python meets Cthulhu, apparently. As every good DM eventually devolves into.
Yeah.
At this point, it's more like Dawson's Creek meets Cthulhu.
I had nothing to do with that. I will not take credit for that.
I know what you're talking about. I'm having a great time. Could do a little yo-yoing though.
Following the spirit of DMing, we will yes and to you, Gideon.
Yes, and I'm Como. I play Gideon. He's a human fighter. Some real fucked up shit has just gone down. He doesn't understand any of it. But at least the werewolf's gone, so that's a plus. I miss my blood.
Yeah, you took quite a beating, I recall.
Yes. Several times now.
We'll go to you, Sazan. What did you think having to put all the blood back into Gideon?
Well, it's on the cleric. I'm very happy we're alive and very horrified at what I just witnessed. Know
What are
a
you
little
talking
bit
about?
more about it than I probably wish I did.
What are you talking about?
It's everything's. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Because talking about it makes it stronger. Wes, we'll go to you.
I'm Wes, the Kobold Gunslinger. I was in the water when whatever happened.
For once, Sazan got to see what happened.
Got a front row seat. And West is the person who got left out. One day it won't be Gideon. Although, I don't think anyone in this party would survive very long in a combat without him.
I don't know. They got a lot of DPS. They could kill it before it reaches them. Wes, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you thought of last session.
Well, wanted to make sure one of the only people who actually can like understand him didn't immediately die to going in solo, so
Your entire party actually speaks common.
the only other
Jerry, we'll go to you.
Sorry, I was cracking up over something. Okay, I'm Silly. I play Ziri. And I don't know what everybody's freaking out about because she took care of the problem and everything's fine now. Suzanne asked for a lot of damage, so she just opened a little harmless book, read a spell like she does all the time, and it worked perfectly fine. She feels fine. Everything's fine.
Do that, everybody. Everything's fine.
Okay. Checks out. The witch says she is okay and not to worry about it.
I'm an animist.
really
I'm
trust.
okay.
Ah, yes. The necromancer says she's fine. I trust this woman.
A woman routinely possessed by spirits says it's fine.
Yep.
She is mildly perturbed that Suzanne was all like, "Meh, evil book, you can't have that book, don't read that book." And then he was like, "Thanks for reading the book. Kudos." And she's like, "Can you make up your mind?" But
Truly.
it's fine.
Not what was said.
The worst creature in all of my campaigns. A Christian missionary. Alright. Let's get all of the giggles out the way and we will return back to this tall, towering cave that you guys find yourselves in. Having now dealt with Jol the werewolf. Setting the scene once more. This is quite an immense cavern. Cold, damp water drips from above into a large lake that does not move. It is still. Thick patches of mushrooms, some taller than Wesk, grow along the west shore of this lake, and a small trickle of water comes in from the south. The pavilion you find yourselves standing on is made out of some sort of carved and worked stone, made by somebody not naturally formed, of course. Stands about 10 feet above this water on a dozen stone columns, encrusted with a damp, foul-smelling, pale fungus. Notably, Suzanne, it smells and looks about the same color as Jol did before he logged off for the evening. The only remnants of his presence is the small, flickering campfire and the dead animal that lies to your south. You find yourselves catching your breath once more, and we will go right back into the Abomination vaults. What would everyone like to be doing?
May I ask for a quick point of clarification?
Yes.
Did it look and smell like that prior to our encounter with Joel?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Como aware he's muted?
He was grabbing the dogs.
Okay.
They were throwing a fit because it's cold outside. He's back.
Okay.
Yellow.
Hello. Immediately
Hello.
as we start. Good job, Cat. What would everyone like to be doing as the stillness of this area settles upon you once again? There are numerous paths that spiral off from this stone pavilion, but notably there is a large wood door to your north.
Well, with the immediate danger past, Gideon will just be surveying the room, looking for entrances and exits, trying to keep watch for anything else, because one werewolf was enough.
Alright, if you'd like to go ahead and give me a perception check in secret, please.
Yeah, done. Pause.
I've colored the screen. I've got a large symbol across the middle of my screen, and I still don't remember that it were paused. Regardless, as you each kind of begin to catch your breath, Gideon takes a stance to cast his gaze around the area. Hopefully no further immediate danger awaits.
Musk is gonna peer over the edge, looking down into the water. We should probably head back.
I'm not going to oppose that notion.
Unless
was,
one of you thinks you can dive down and retrieve it. I am now sans a bladed weapon.
I mean, I probably could.
About
How deep is the water?
From here, you try to get a good gauge. It's deeper than 10 feet, maybe somewhere around 20.
That's pretty free diveable. Any chance I could do a running dive and try and grab it real quick?
Sure. Go ahead and hop in the water there, and go ahead and give me an athletics check, as you need to roll me a swim check. Gideon, giving up his guard post as Wesk begins to complain about his need for a weapon, leaps over the rail without much further discussion and just dives into the water, disappearing into the cold depths below.
He was wearing his full plate.
Yes,
Correct.
he was.
It's easy to hit the bottom that way.
Zurius is on. What
Is he
would
gonna
you
be
like to do?
okay?
I'm gonna try and keep an eye on Gideon at the moment on the off chance that he needs a scroll of air bubble rescue.
Okay. Alright. Gideon, you begin to descend pretty easily through the water.
Blub. Blub.
Okay.
Blub blub.
Thankfully, this water is pretty still. There's no currents to be fighting, and you easily arrive down at the bottom. Give me a perception check.
I'm in two places at once, so trying to deal with the fact that my ghost after image is the real one.
Hmm. Interesting.
I'll reload that in a minute.
I believe you have... What is it? Is it... How much breath do we usually get for people? It's,
Usually you've done 5, but it's variable depending on the combat.
5 plus con is the thing. That's why it's 5. Nobody has con except you. So you actually have 8 breath. And we'll say you just spent 1 because you are spending, quote unquote, a round down there.
About 6 seconds seems fair.
Gideon, you scan the bottom of this lake and you are unable to find wherever this kukri is. Thankfully, your light is not extinguished as you are clutching your shield still, kind of slinging it over your back to paddle through the water slowly. You're not able to find it, though.
I'll keep looking.
Okay. Gideon's small speck of light coming up from down below you in the water. As he begins to search through some more. Go ahead and give me that second perception check in secret, if you would. Alright. Gideon treads water some more. Still not able to find it down here. It is a kobold-sized kukri, so it is a smaller than normal weapon.
Beats that time I had to go find a dagger in a goddamn field.
And also, unfortunately, these walls here slope down into the deeper parts of the water you find now that you're down here.
Wonder if it might have slid halfway under the bridge. I'm gonna continue to look in that direction.
All right.
Wesk,
me-
you were down. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Cezanne.
Like, Wesk, you were down there earlier. Is he gonna have a path back up?
I mean, he could climb back up, but I'm more worried about him getting to the point of where he can climb at this point.
At long last, Gideon, you do spot the familiar speck of the kukri. Rifling
X.
through, you dig it out from some rounded rocks where it lie half submerged, possibly Wesk disturbing them and kicking them when he was down here earlier. You prize it out. Go ahead and give me that swim check.
Athletics.
Yep. It is also a direct button on your character sheet now if you would like. Okay. Gideon, you propel yourself upward, kicking off the bed of the lake, and find yourself surfacing easily.
This thing looks more like a knife.
He waves the bladed instrument triumphantly overhead.
Well, thank you for retrieving it.
I figure I owe you one. I'm gonna look up real quick. About how high up is the climb?
About 11 feet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just for funsies, I'm gonna pull my climbing kit out of the bag of holding.
Okay. Give me a swim check. You stow the kukri, sling the shield back onto your back, and tread water. Thankfully, not slipping underneath the water as you begin to fumble around and unpocket and unfurl some tools. Zeri is on. What are you two doing as your marshals begin to
Hold on, let me stop reading my spells, which is what I do in all of my off time, and I never get through it.
I mean, your character might just be reading through her spells. Totally valid.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's what I'm doing.
Alright, Zeri is consulting her journal.
She's looking through the book.
I'm, for the time being, keeping an eye on Gideon down.
Do you need help?
Go ahead and give me that climb check, Gideon. Okay.
Maybe.
You begin to climb. It is slow going. You kind of sling your climbing kit around, secure it, buckle it to yourself. It's slow
You know,
going.
moist full plate and sheer cliffs don't work well together.
You're the one that jumped in.
Yeah.
You begin to loop your 50 feet of rope around it. Pitching and yawing yourself against the side, you begin to slowly climb your way back up. It's gonna be a while yet.
Hold on. Just gonna pull out his rope. Lower down like 10 feet to get in.
You know, I weigh like 210, something like 250 with armor. more with water?
I mean,
I appreciate the gesture, but give me 1 minute. I'm pretty sure I'll make it up, alright?
Give me the one last climbing check. Hopefully. Okay. It's slow going, but you do eventually haul yourself up and over onto the railing, flopping with a resounding splash, thankful for the heat of the campfire.
Good enough. We do good enough here. Oh god. I can't select my character anymore because it's fake character. I'm gonna reload
Yes,
quick.
reload your application and that will fix it. You retrieve your kukri from Gideon Wesk and are now back to being fully armed, should your party wish to continue down into the depths of the gauntlet.
So, what now?
well, now that I have the kukri back, I mean, I'm fine to keep going. At least see what's behind that door.
I think the real question is how Cezanne and Ziri are feeling, because, I don't know what happened there at the end. But I do know Cezanne took a walloping, and Ziri went down at least once. I had to patch up some nasty ones.
I feel fine.
I'm fine for the time being. I don't have any healing, but seeing how Joel saw this as his territory, I doubt there'll be anything too dangerous in the immediate vicinity.
Alright, well, if nothing else, see what's behind door number 1.
Alright. I'll return the bag of holding back to its... or the climbing kit back to its typical place in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Oh yes, I have remerged into one complete Gideon.
Ah, yes. Now, truly, he is at full power.
I mean, basically, yeah. Sometimes it's nice not being a mage. You can get the snot beat out of you and still be 100%. Just, you know, moist. Alright, got the smoking sword back, got the lion face shield back. Let's see what's behind door number 1.
Alright.
Not that. That.
Gideon
Ah, yes,
swings
the hallway.
open the door to reveal a small 5x10 hallway. You step in and nothing seems to happen.
That's good. It's this next part that's the problem. Gideon's gonna continue keeping the shield raised as he moves to the next door.
Alright. See if I can... This looks to be a 5-foot hallway that kind of faintly shimmers. Every time you move your head, it seems like the stairs take but just maybe less than half a second to truly form back into shape before you. Right now, you are looking at a small landing.
I'm gonna poke at it with my sword.
Your sword makes a satisfying, reassuring tink, tink.
Ah, good. Won't be any more what pits.
You seen something?
The stairs to your west spiral upward, the stairs to your east spiral down. Each one leads to a small landing.
Alright, guys. Up or down?
Well, if we go up, we could. Oh, we clearly don't know where up will lead, but it'll probably lead to somewhere secret on the floor above, so.
My guess is that might
Might I
lead
posit
back
an
to the
idea?
office. We did
Yeah.
find a staircase in there.
It's worth a check.
Yeah. Never hurts to have more ways around.
Alright. Begin ascending the stairs.
Is anyone else seeing the shimmering thing, or is it just me?
Can I
Everyone can see the shimmering.
take
Can
1
I-
second to look around in this hallway and see if I see anything else?
Okay. It is a little dark now, Siri. But go ahead and give me a
Fair.
perception check.
Uh,
Siri, something about this hallway is strange, but as you kind of trace your eyes across it, you realize that the strange part is actually where it's connecting to this secondary hallway. There's something off about it, and as you analyze these sort of swirling patterns and the way the stairs almost take just the briefest of seconds to sort of fix themselves in your eyes, you get the feeling something is wrong with this stairway hallway, but not necessarily the hallway you're in. Some nagging feeling at the back of your mind that you remember there's something special about these stairs. Siri, would you say you've ever felt at home anywhere?
I would say no, but that probably doesn't bother her either, because she is a fae, so she just kind of is a nomad.
These stairs feel like home. You are close to something.
I'm seeing a shimmer too. May I quickly cast this?
Sure, bud.
Never leave home without it.
There is definitely magic in this stairwell.
There's something magical going on in this area.
Okay, good. It's not just me seeing the shimmering this time.
This time?
I'm gonna glance at Wesk. The pit.
Yeah. What pit?
Gestures vaguely at the hallway.
Oh. Wesk is just going to point up the stairs.
I mean, do you want to figure out what's going on first? Last time I went into a magical hallway, I got my shit rocked.
Fair enough.
I'd like to have at least a heads up if I'm gonna fall down another 40-foot pit in the middle of nowhere.
What pit?
Gestures vaguely at the hallway, this time with his whole arms, sort of flailing.
Fortunately, all this is really telling me is that there is something here. I don't know the exact location nor what it is.
I'm just gonna walk around and start poking at walls and floors,
Okay.
things of that nature.
Go ahead and give me that perception check if you would. But otherwise, continue as you wish.
I'm going to send you a message real quick, Stray.
Alright. Over Discord or actually in?
Yeah, Discord.
Okay.
Well, is there a way for me to just privately message you in Foundry? I don't know how to do that.
You can
Yes.
do,
I believe it's Whisper.
or just /W.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Or you can do
You know,
my
old school
name,
MMO.
or you can do the actual
Okay.
GM screen. I always have my GM screen messages pulled up. I do not. I'm kind of using the main screen, the stray screen, as a cinematic kind of thing, more for appearances. So.
That's all I was wondering.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Easy enough indeed. What are we doing, folks?
Walking around, poking at stuff.
Right. The stairway continues to
Just
spiral
be
upward.
keeping an
Gideon.
eye. Be keeping an eye to see if I notice anything particular as we go up.
Okay. If you'd like to, give me a perception, or since you did detect magic, I'll let you use Arcana or Occultism.
Would those give different results?
Yeah, sure. Well, ultimately, no. There's not much to learn, but I'll set their DCs lower than just raw perception. Okay. Continue. Cezanne, as you kind of trace your fingers across this energy, this sort of blue shimmering cloak, eerily reminiscent of some of the spells that you have used, that same sort of Pelora magic. Feels a little familiar to you.
Interesting. I get the feeling that these aren't all too... Whatever's going on here isn't all too dissimilar from magic I've been using.
Looks like a door frame spirals off to the west from here, Gideon, but these stairs continue ascending.
Wait, so do you mean Ren's been here, or?
No, that's... I think Rin's claustrophobia would
Yeah, that
begin
would make
far
sense.
before this area. It's just... Do wonder why that would be here. But the two of us are hardly the only ones who could cast such magic.
Waiting for Ziri to round the corner.
Siri sort of trails behind, fingers trailing against the wall.
And we come to the intersection. Gonna take a quick glance around.
Ouch.
There's a plain-looking wooden door to your west here, Gideon. The stairs continue to ascend, however.
Alright, guys, what's the verdict? Door to the west or stairs to see if we can find a way out?
You're the
Way
one
back up.
leading. I
Siri, you
Don't-
feel a longing for these stairs.
don't want to leave a potential chance for us to get cornered behind, though.
I mean, we already have that. Back the other way, there were like 5 entrances.
The stairs go up or down?
The stairs,
All these stairs are up.
continue up.
Up.
These go down. There's something about these stairs, though, that feel familiar to you. You remember something is special about these stairs.
I mean, we can at least open the door and see.
No harm in checking. I'm gonna listen in to see if I hear anything beyond the door.
Go ahead and give me that perception check. There is definitely movement in that room.
Gideon's gonna look back and nod at Wesk.
There is, in fact, a lot of movement in that room.
Gideon's gonna nod repeatedly at Wesk, enthusiastically.
Oh boy. Wesk is gonna pull out his Kokoreanus pistol.
Um. Nope, I don't.
Just saying, there's like, I hear several things in there, and if there's like 10 things, it might make more sense to come back later.
Oh, fair enough, and you lead the way. So, back off into the corner slightly. Like
Get up.
Gideon.
Pick Wesk up, move him over a little bit, go back to the corner.
Do I sense any form of spirits coming from that room?
No spirits in the typical sense.
Okay.
But now that Gideon has pointed out the noises, you do hear a lot of movement in this room.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, y'all in the back, just keep an eye on that door.
I'll nod.
Boy, we're going up a ways.
Stairs
I feel like we
continue
should
to
have.
I'm
ascend.
going to feel a little thrill as I step onto the staircase. Kind of a skip in my step.
In fact, Ziri, it is this landing. You are close. Your fingers drag across the wall in a familiar feeling, Ziri. And you finally catch what you've been looking for as your finger snags on something on the wall.
Gideon jumps a little bit.
Do I have... No, I do not.
How'd you know that was there?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna kind of hold my hands up and look at them curiously. We're looking back towards the door that's open.
Shimmering blue energy covering this wall slips away from your touch, letting you hook your finger underneath one of the stones. Tugging it slightly disperses an illusory wall, revealing a small 5x5 hallway.
Sorry, a small 5x5 what?
5x5 hallway. Little
Hallway.
5x5 room, inside of which is another door.
Gideon, you wanna take the lead on this?
I guess. Brush through. Oh, it's an empty room. I'm gonna start poking at walls again.
People don't tend to hide empty rooms.
Well, yeah, but gotta
Before
poke at
too long,
walls.
Gideon, you do manage to just kind of push against each one of these stones. And something does reveal and open itself to you.
Huh, that worked.
This room looks to have been a sitting room at some point. 2 chairs and a very low sitting end table sits between them.
Do I feel anything specific towards the room?
In this room, you feel comfortable. And as Ziri and Gideon step into the room, you each see a shimmering form, a woman and a drow male sitting at the table, speaking excitedly between themselves. You recognize now the drow male as Volek, as Renee, which leaves the woman to be Belcora herself. The vision is brief, but Belcora is sitting cross-legged, arms crossed, looking at Volek as he excitedly speaks about something with a smug, amused look on her face before the vision fades.
Step aside to let Cezanne into the room so he doesn't end up watching from the hallway again.
So, what was that?
Cezanne, as you step into the room, every single fiber of your being immediately goes on high alert.
Guess this place was important to Belcora. Whatever it is.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can figure out what's giving off that feeling.
Give me a religion check.
Yeah, that was what's it? Portrait guy. Finally!
Cezanne,
Yes.
you hear the voice of Pelora herself for the first time speaking directly into your mind, into your soul. An overwhelming feeling of peace, but also how tiny and small you are overwhelms you. And you are given a brief vision that flashes into your mind of Wesk being turned inside out by something.
Wesk is gonna move in to take a closer look at the table and chairs here.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check if you would.
The vision looked like it was from this area.
Yes.
I'm gonna move to try and stop Wesk.
Okay. You
What?
go to examine the table and Cezanne just interjects.
Are you okay?
Something's wrong here.
It's just a table and chairs.
This. We need to get out of here.
I think we're fine. Cezanne, calm down. I would like to kind of walk around, peering at things, seeing if I see anything unusual.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check as well, please.
This place is dangerous.
You're not noting anything special. It looks like this is just a reading room. It's pretty unfurnished. It's kind of small.
I'm gonna take a look at the door.
Another plain, unadorned wooden door.
For a place where she spent time, you would think that there'd be more decoration. Oh well. Still gonna listen in at the door. Don't trust anything beyond doorways anymore.
Unfortunately, now Cezanne is interjecting with Wesk and arguing with your group.
Listen, get that you get a bad vibe from this place, but if things worse
I
comes to worse, we can.
assure you, this is more than a bad vibe. You're in immediate danger.
Why do you think that?
This might sound crazy, but I heard it. I heard it from the Shimmering Maiden herself.
The Shimmering Maiden.
I mean,
Flora.
I'd say now he's gone crazy too, but Ziri was clearly able to find this room without trying too hard. So at this point, it's all just beyond me.
You hear anything beyond the door, Gideon?
Silent as the grave.
I'm gonna shake my head.
I don't know what it is or why it is, but
So both of our
I just
mages are
need you
giving
to
off
listen to
the
me now,
vibes
Wes.
now.
But opposite vibes, really.
Yes.
She's hearing voices, he's hearing voices. You, I'm pretty sure, have been hit in the head so many times you can't hear voices.
Ziri's not hearing voices.
I can hear you just fine. Ziri's not hearing anything. She's just vibing. Which is kind of unusual for the situation. So that's kind of odd in its own right.
Yeah, I think this room is pretty swell. I could totally see kicking back here. I don't know what the problem is. Alright, well, open the door. Let's carry on.
look, please.
The next room also looks to be a comfortable lounge. 2 plush divans. An excellent place to lounge about and read, I suppose.
I'm now extremely cautious because, if nothing else, Gideon tends to trust Cezanne's judgment. He is the most level-headed in the party.
As Ziri and Gideon step into the room, another image of Belcora resting, lounging, reading a large, massive tome. Give me a perception check, you two. Okay.
It's about to ask if I recognize the tone.
The image shimmers and vanishes before you can get a good look, Gideon. Instinctively, you threw up your shield to defend yourself, and then it disappeared as quickly as you raised your shield. Ziri, however, you did get a look.
And
I sent you the message.
oh,
I was not aware if you wanted to share that.
oh, okay. No, I'll keep it to myself.
Okay. I thought you might.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I was just gonna grab a chair and drag it, like, in between the doorway here so the door can't close on us.
I'm pretty sure that would make him feel much worse.
I would like to inspect over here if this is actually a little thing.
It
kind
is.
of look around again.
Just looks like a small, almost like a half-size bookshelf, but books have been removed, wiped clean.
I'm gonna kind of trail my fingers longingly over the shelves. And then
Nice thick layer of dust on this.
Huh.
I'll stand back up and wipe my hands clean.
Can't imagine anyone else found this room before. Don't know why it's cleaned out.
Perhaps the occupant knew that they wouldn't be coming back?
The occupant was pretty clearly Belcora. She's pretty dead, man.
Maybe she wasn't planning on coming back to the room.
At this point, Gideon is visibly nervous of the place. Still listening in for any sign of noise.
You do hear a noise. Your heart rate is increased.
Oh no. The same mechanic is kicked in. Alright.
The next room looks to have a well-set, very nicely made oak table with some old but frayed blue silk runners. A single woman sits by herself at the table, enjoying a glass of wine, cutting elegantly and delicately into something on her table with a knife and fork before raising it to her teeth, scraping it into her mouth with delight. The elegantly plated meat looks to be a roast arm.
Buh.
It looks human.
Yeah, you see Gideon's face right now? That's pretty accurate.
Before the vision itself passes once again.
Well, looks like we've only got one more room to go here.
It is at this point, all of the hairs on the ends of your neck stand up. It feels like somebody has hit you in the stomach at this point.
And once more, this place is bad news.
Maybe he's right. Maybe we shouldn't open that door.
Okay. Wes gets not up for it. Now I know things are bad.
I don't.
Do I still
even
feel comfortable?
I felt that one.
Actually, Ziri, at this point, even you start to feel off. This place you vibe with, but there's something in it you do not. Something in it that even causes you to pause in revulsion.
Is there a is the door flush with the bottom, or is there like a crack in it?
I would say there's just the faintest of cracks. I don't think you would be able to look through, however.
What about Gax?
Would you like to send Gags through the door?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask after you said what if he couldn't send it through, but he's too fast. But yeah, I will share senses with him.
Okay.
Gideon, for the first time, is gonna happily step away from a door.
Oh, what did I do with Gex?
What
I
did you do,
know.
Gex? He was supposed to be the secret final boss.
No! Don't you hurt Gex. You let him kill you. You do it with a smile on your face. He's
There
precious.
he is.
There he is! So precious.
That's the boy!
Siri, you urge Gax to scuttle off your shoulder, and while he looks hesitant, he blinks one eye and then the other at you before looking over his shoulder at you and scurrying to the crack in the door. It is for the first time in your life that you now realize just how different Gax is from you. You've always sort of been... He's your familiar, but he is his own life form. When you sort of awoke to your powers, one of the first spells you cast was to seek a familiar. He's literally made from the same things that you are. You're one and the same. That's why you can share your senses. But for some reason, being in this room causes you to kind of see Gax as his own being right now, and not necessarily your little buddy, an extension of you. He begins to crawl his way through the small opening. And before long, he disappears under the doorway. I don't know if you can actually see from his senses right now, Siri.
I can.
You can? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. It's dark in here. This is a bedroom of some type. A large, luxurious bed sits along the west wall. There is a large stone archway. And you watch as a portal appears in that archway. And Belcora herself steps through with a cruel smile on her lips. And her hands absolutely soaked up to the elbows in blood, dripping down. Before she cackles with glee and disappears. You then lose senses with Gax.
I call Gax back.
You do so.
So, what did you see?
It's a bedroom. There was another vision in it. Some sort of portal, I think it is. And Belcora was stepping through it.
Gax is not returned.
I would like to demand him to come back a little quick, or a little louder. Harder, however I call him.
You will it. Gax does not come back.
Gax isn't coming back.
What?
I'd like to kind of lean and put my ear against the door and see if I can maybe hear him scuttling. Maybe he's stuck or something.
Okay, give me that perception check. You don't hear anything.
Shit.
Well, I mean, it was just a bedroom. I should probably go in there and make sure Gax is okay.
Siri. Shouldn't you be able to bring him back if he is?
Can I? I'm not sure how that works. I've been trying to look for the skill, but I don't think I have it like I did when I was on Witch.
It's, you just think it, and it occurs. Gax is part of you.
Right, so wouldn't I have been able to just recall him now if that were the case?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to convey that. I think something's stuck in there or something. Something's keeping him in there. I don't know.
Shit.
We're gonna have a real bad day, aren't we?
She's probably not leaving without it. And
It.
I feel bad.
Him.
Him? Sorry. Him. Even I feel bad because I was the one that suggested it.
Well, we're going to go looking for him.
We need to be
I
careful
heavily-
about this.
Open his eyes for a second.
Okay. As you swing the door open, Gideon, you
I'm gonna immediately be like kind of leaning eagerly over him, trying to see if Gex is in the room.
As you open the door, Gideon, your vision wobbles as you cast your gaze across the land. Something assaults your mind, Gideon, in a language you do not speak. A piercing light appears from as if from nowhere in the room ahead. This is also occurring to you as well, Siri. However, you, Ziri, are able to understand it. As it utters a terrifying phrase. Oh. There you are.
And you said this is just light, a figure of light?
It's not even a figure. It's just the room is cascaded in light.
I see. I'm gonna call out Gax's name.
There's no response.
Steel myself and kind of brush past Gideon.
Gideon is sort of dumb stuck processing for a second.
Careful.
Gax!
No Gax to be found, but you each watch as the room twists and shifts. I'm also going to get rid of this for your eyeball effects. If I can get it to work. There we go. So we can kind of now see again, now that the effect has been achieved.
I don't see him. I'm gonna kind of like lean to look around over and under the bed.
If he's not, I can't be the crazy one here. If he's not here, visible, we can't risk all our lives.
You guys are welcome to leave him behind, but I'm not leaving him behind.
Just be careful.
I get it. It's more about not being Ziri behind the guys.
You are muted, by the way.
Ah.
Everything goes immediately dark, by the way. Dispelling even magical darkness.
You mean magical light?
Yes, magical light. Even your vision, Wesk, where you typically have dark vision, is being suppressed by some sort of spell at this point.
Wait, the fuck? This isn't normal darkness.
This is advanced darkness.
I wasn't going to say it.
Hmm.
Someone had to.
Out of the dark, you each watch as 7, what can only be described as syringe-like fingers begin to extend out of the pitch black nothing you find yourselves caked in. I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh boy.
Can I find the right... Okay. Gax is nowhere to be found, Ziri, and now you are plunged into such thick, deep darkness it threatens to suffocate you. It has a physical presence weighing down and seemingly crushing down on you. Immediately, Gideon. Please give me a will save. Good news, Gideon. You are brave, so you only frighten 1. You immediately take 40 points of piercing damage as the 7 syringe-like, finger-like tendrils snap into place as if sensing where you are, and pierce you in 7 spots across your body.
Hurt real bad, guys.
Is then going to Wesk.
Mhm.
7 digits, finger-like objects erupt around you as if like a cage before wrapping around your entire body, cementing your legs in place. You are unable to move right now. Yeah, fuck it. I guess we're doing it. Ah, good. Gideon, at the last minute, you manage to just rip every one of these fingers out of your body, even as you stagger, struggling to stand, and manage to throw your shield in front of you as this creature begins its second attack. Siri, what are you doing?
We need to get out of here now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Problem there. It's got me trapped in something. I can't move.
I might be able to do something about that. Everyone, get out of here.
Alright, I would like to try and push Wesk back into the room.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Can I not because it's... Oh, wait, never mind. No.
You go to rip your little buddy out of this thing's grasp and make no progress at all. As every time you rip one of these tendrils away, another just grabs him. Let's do this one instead. Fuck it.
No. But what happens when I use Garden of Healing in battle? Is it able to be used in battle?
Yes, you have to sustain it each round, and it pulses out a heal for 10 rounds.
And the sustain is one action?
One action.
I would like to try to help Wesk one more time.
Okay, give me that athletics check. This will be at a -5. Nothing doing, Ziri.
Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cast this.
You furiously begin ripping these tendrils away, but as you pull each one away, another grabs, and then the one you ripped away comes back. Go ahead and roll me that healing, please. Alright. That is a 10-foot burst, so we get to do one of these. So everyone there heals 6 HP. It's the end of your turn. Gideon, you are up.
Very cool. Did the music die for anyone else?
I've just been switching a lot.
It's just totally gone for me.
No idea then.
Well, my mic cut out again. I think my headphones just about had it, but I don't know why that would cause all the music to cut out, not voices. Doesn't matter. Anyway. I'm gonna try and rip Wesk out of here.
Give me that athletics check.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Unfortunately, you hesitate for just a moment from whatever this creature's supernatural fear put into you. And for just the briefest moment, you lose that initiative, that sort of speed you need. And by the time you turn around to free Wesk from his trap, he is becoming ever more trapped.
25 doesn't do it, huh?
Not when you're frightened
Okay.
one, making it 25 and not 26.
Oh boy. Could be worse. Could be frightened too.
Could be. Thankfully, you're brave. For
Yeah.
all the good that's gonna do you now.
Cool. Cool. Throw Ziri out of the room.
Okay, go for it.
Athletics all day.
Oh, that's super fucked. We're not doing that. Fuck it.
We ball. Reload again.
Give me a flat D20, because you are in pitch darkness.
You're gonna have to give me a second. I'm reloading again. Andre is not cooperating with me today. I don't know how long it's going to take to reload, because it was having fun with that round.
Very well. Silly, I will allow you to roll your DC 20. Or D20. By sheer luck, a hand shoots out from the darkness towards you, Ziri, where you are trying to free Wesk, and seizes you.
Oh.
Do you resist this hand?
There it is. Come on. We gotta get you guys out of here.
I guess I'll allow him.
Okay. Gideon's hand snaps out from the dark where you have your back turned trying to focus on Wesk, and you are shoved through the door past Wesk, tumbling over him.
Don't forget, just ask, get out of the room yourself.
It's okay. I'll find a way out of this somehow.
You say as the tendrils ever slowly snake up your body. I believe Gideon, you have, what is that?
One action left.
One action. Yeah. One for Wesk, one for Ziri.
Yep. Oh, this music, huh? Okay. Okay. No, that's... Okay.
I'll get West. Run.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that. Sadly, Wesk is in the exact square I'd like to be in.
Go on.
Fuck it. Could I stand here by the chair?
Sure.
That's what I'll do. I just hope this thing doesn't have attack of opportunity.
Okay. Gideon stumbling past you, Wesk, as you realize your allies are starting to leave. Sazan, you are up. Visions of Wesk being turned inside out flash before your eyes. Let's hear it, church boy.
Sure. Huh? Did you not hear me there?
As the music transitions over to the happy part.
No.
Sorry, I was asking if I could dispel magic on the effect on West.
It is not a magical effect.
Oh, God. Okay.
I will allow you to dispel this darkness.
Would this darkness be dispellable by a counteract darkness check?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. I cast this into the room. I would like to attempt to dispel darkness.
The 2-action version?
The 2-action version. Here.
Go ahead and
Oh, here.
place your line, by the way.
When I place them. Oh, this tool, right? No, that's a burst. How do I place a line?
It has it right here on the thing.
Oh. Stuff? Oh, place 6-foot line. Yeah, you're right. Oh, how do I turn this?
So hold shift or control.
Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. You're gonna need all the help you can get.
Tell me about it.
Possibly after the session.
Yeah, this, so it doesn't hit Wesk like this.
Okay. Attempts to counteract it. Oh boy. All right. Go ahead and give me a d20, and now we're gonna have to do some math.
I don't want to. School doesn't start till tomorrow.
Oh god.
You what?
I said I don't wanna. School doesn't start till tomorrow.
Oh.
We're gonna keep that 20.
This is
We're
poorly
gonna keep
as
that
I
one.
can. You know what? I'll take the hit. I'll use the heal point.
Oh, never mind. It's already done a counteract check for us. You got a 14.
Yeah.
No, you do not counteract this darkness at all. You fire this spell, and for a brief moment, the light radiates out from you, representing Prolora's light in the dark, the stars above, and it is swallowed.
In that case, I have one action left.
One action left, bud.
This ain't so wise, but I'm gonna grab Wesk and pull
If
hard as I can.
okay. Give me an athletics check. Maybe by some... I was going to say divine providence,
No.
but it seems that
Roll it bad 2 nights in a row. This is the wrong time.
Terrific. And it went on the sound again. Cool.
All right. That's the end of your turn. Wesk, you are currently immobilized, bound in place by these tendrils.
If I squint, I can barely see it. Going to aim my gun in its vague direction.
Okay.
Fire off a shot.
Go ahead and give me a flat DC or D20. You fire a shot and it arcs wide. This thing is not where it looks to be in the dark.
Well, time to see if these are worth their weight. Gonna load another one within interact and then fire it directly above him.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a flat attack roll.
At a -5, right?
Yes. As if you were making another shot at a -5. You fire, and for the briefest moment, this light streaks out from your gun before it is swallowed by this abyss. One to shoot, one to
That's
reload,
not
one to
good.
shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Siri,
Hmm.
you watch as this thing comes crawling out of the dark. These 7 syringe-like fingers scurrying in the air as if the air is ground to it, scampering through the air towards all of you like a spider. Before it stops noticing you. Notably earlier it said, "Oh, it's you," or "Oh, there you are." Now it stops. For some reason you sense disgust in its voice as it looks at you. "Oh. He's changed you. How disgusting." Before it too of course. Excellent. Zero, you watch as these tendrils begin to snake their way up your leg and you rip yourself free at the last minute. The creature, whatever it is, seemingly unaware its attack has even missed, begins to dig at you, Wesk. Oh, you lucky bastard. Not quite so lucky, however. Wesk, you take 24 points of
Better
damage
than I
as
did.
7 needle-like digits begin to crawl and peel away your scales and skin as you are bound and unable to dodge its attack. Go ahead and give me a will save, bud.
Again, better than I did.
Wesk, you begin to lose your mind. Your heart beats so loud as to drown out the noises of your companions, whatever instructions they might be giving you, as you are just rendered immobile and slowly being peeled by whatever this creature's fingers are. Seemingly noticing that it has not bound you as well, Ziri, the creature looks at you in disgust again. Before you dodge once more, stumbling this time, almost falling on your ass backwards to escape its grasp. Ziri, it is your turn. You are currently sustaining Garden of Healing if you would like to spend one action.
Yes, I will do that. What do I...
You
Do I
roll
just
the
cast
healing.
it again?
Yep. You just roll your 2d4 or whatever it is now. Yes, you roll another 2d4 for me.
Okay. Not much, but I guess it's better than nothing.
Yeah,
Um,
dude. It is, in fact,
I'll take it.
better than nothing. As you all heal for 3 points of damage. You've got 2 actions left.
Okay.
As you stumble in this pitch black abyss of nothingness.
That's not what I
Great,
want.
please.
Hold on.
Falling back. We need to get out of here.
Sazan urging you to leave Wesk. You also can't see Sazan at all. You are isolated right now.
Um. 6. Target is one creature. Oh, jeez. Okay. There's no way I'm pulling him out, I don't think, so... We're gonna do this. We're gonna target this guy, and then we're gonna... throw this shit at him. Where'd the shit go? Hold on. There it goes.
Okay. This thing does succeed, so it is going to take half damage. Go ahead and roll your damage for me. Oh, sorry,
Holy
never
shit.
mind. You rolled an attack roll and just straight missed it. Never mind.
Oh.
I did not notice that part. You fire this chunk of earth before crushing it in your hands at a distance, causing it to explode. Unfortunately, distance seems twisted near this thing, whatever it is, and you watch as your explosion does not even reach halfway to your target before it explodes. You've eyed the wrong distance now.
Well, that's all my actions.
Very well. Gideon, you're hurt bad. Ziri is pulsing heals and attempting to fight back.
Alright, can I see? Because I see all character portraits right now.
As far as you know, you are completely isolated. I will let you interact with things near you with a flat concealed check.
What about things in my pack?
Yes. You can interact with
Cool.
yourself fine.
I am going to pull out of my backpack the dark vision potion. And then I'll use it.
Okay. I think that just grants you dark vision. Yes,
Correct.
it
But that should be
does.
enough to see outlines. That's all I need, baby!
Where are your...
If I can see about as well as Wes can right now, it's good enough.
Correct. I'm actually wondering if I can't... There we go. Vision.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you should be able to apply that as a condition.
It's automated. Let's see. So I would need to give you dark vision on your token.
Oh boy.
Whatever that is. They moved the senses tab. Oh no.
Oh no.
I know.
I know.
Alright, we're done with that. No more of that. Is it your skills? No. There's gotta be a way to change your senses. Interesting. Regardless, Gideon, you can tell this is Wesk, this is Cezanne, this is Ziri, and this is whatever that creature is, but the distance is still being fucked with. It is only concealed to you now.
Understandable. All I needed. I'm gonna grab West and try and get him the hell out of here. Again.
Gideon reaches into his pack, downs a potion, blinks once or twice as this desaturated vision enters, and he begins to see things he wished he had not. Give me an athletics check. You tug and cannot get Wesk out.
Son of a...
Gideon and Wesk, you now are able to see what looks to be a seething sphere of a black vortex about 4 feet wide from within this sort of hole. 7 tendrils that look like needle fingers are protruding. What might look to be like that?
Hate that.
And 1 action left, Gideon.
Oh, it wasn't 2 actions to pull the potion out and down it?
Nope.
Okay.
Actually,
If
was
I tried
it
again, it
in
would
the
be
bag itself, or are you not holding it?
It was in my backpack.
Oh, then it was 2, bud. You're done.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Cezanne, you're up. Your party is fighting this thing, trying to save Wesk.
Wesk.
Very well. You reach down and plunge your hand into where you believe your ally is, bypassing, shoving your hand through razors, pinpricks, and cold steel needles that sort of cut at your hand, before finally finding the fleshy bit that is Wesk and desperately chanting for protection. One of the first hymns you learnt. One action left.
Yeah, it's a pretty good call.
What can I do with 1 action? Less than I would like.
But more than you'd think.
I'll fall back a step.
Okay. Wesk, it is divine providence that some sort of figure reaches out and casts some protection magic on you. Oh wait, never mind, you have dark vision. That was Cezanne. Unfortunately, the 7-fingered needle-like creature appearing from a black void is still bearing down upon you.
Can I use my kukri to try and cut away at some of the tendrils surrounding me?
I would say you can use that to make an escape attempt, but remember you can also use escape for athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, it is acrobatics?
Acrobatics, athletics, or you can attack it directly with the kukri using your attack modifier.
right now the attack modifier is better than my, or the same as my acrobatics actually.
I was gonna say, if you can use acrobatics, you'd have the same exact odds as me trying to drag you out of there.
Maybe the strike has lower. It's worth a shot.
Okay.
Good.
Wes. Despite being terrified out of your mind, the presence of your allies gives you some semblance that you are not alone, even as this thing bears down upon you, and in a panic, you quickly think, grab the kukri, and just begin to hack and saw what little bit you can move your hand, and eventually the creature relents, letting you go with a hiss of pain.
Run.
Gideon, vaguely seeing the silhouette be freed, is
sorry.
just gonna start immediately just waving towards the back door.
Wherever the back door is, you are currently in a pitch black void with no features.
As soon as Wesk's free,
Okay.
he's like going to fall forward onto all four and shout to the others, "Run now!" And immediately just book it out.
At least I can see West's silhouette and where he's going.
Okay. Wesk, it is like being hit with a flashbang as you come out of this darkness. You blink, crash into the door frame, don't even stop running. You use that momentum to leap and scamper over this lounge. We have one action left. You stop to catch your breath before turning and waiting on your allies. Sirius is on as this thing bears down upon Ziri again. It clicks its tongue? Question mark? In a tutting manner. Oh, you've been tainted. That's no matter. We'll get a new one.
A new one.
There we go. Yes. A new one.
Just narrowly avoiding those crits.
So you take 25 points of piercing damage as that brief moment you stop to try to free Wesk. You've been tossed back on your ass. And now as you glance back up to where the creature were, before you can react, 7 needles shoot out of the dark, piercing you in various places against your body. Across your body, rather. Please give me a will save.
Woof.
Ziri, you are frightened too. As this fear, this primordial dread begins to set in, as you watch this thing rip its tendrils back out of you, your lifeblood pooling from you, Gax nowhere to be seen. Everything's gone to shit, and you begin to borderline have a panic attack. And you watch in horror as now you are being immobilized. Notably, Cezanne, you can understand everything this creature says. Cezanne, you are also immobilized as more tendrils snake out from this creature.
Did
Ziri, you're
that
up.
cost it an action to move forward?
Ah, you are absolutely right. Ah, you lucky bastard. You're lucky I like the dramatic. Ziri, you're up. You are having almost a full-blown panic attack. You are severely hurt, and this thing is bearing down upon you in this pitch-black, featureless void you're in.
I would like to try to escape.
Okay, you may use either an unarmed attack, athletics, or acrobatics. Would you like to guess it? Which one of those you're good at? Okay, you struggle and struggle. You kick and kick, scraping tendrils off one leg with your other foot before another one grabs the other leg. You are unable to escape. You got 2 actions left.
What's this? Hold on. Yes, it's probably not great. Alright, I would like to shield myself.
Okay.
And then battle medicine myself.
Alright, go ahead and give me that treat wounds check, please. Okay. So you are healed for 11 points of damage. As you begin to try to free yourself, realize you can't, desperately throwing one hand up to shield yourself from more attacks as this thing bears down upon you. With your other hand, you just can't stop thinking about how much blood you're losing as you begin to rapidly try to, with one hand, shield yourself and the other desperately trying to
the
just
blood back in.
staunch the blood
Back
loss.
in.
Gideon, you're up.
Oh boy. Any chance I could also make an attack roll to attempt to freeze Ziri?
Sure. Go for it.
Great. Am I attacking it?
You are attempting to beat a DC. Just give me an
Okay,
attack roll.
a free attack.
You begin to hack and chop away at this thing. And every time you chop, 1 or 2 tendrils, 3 or 4 more begin to take Ziri.
God, I'm just rolling decently average, and decently average is not good enough.
No, it is not. Two actions left.
Yep. I like the idea of battle medicine, but unfortunately, Ziri is not gonna make it standing point blank in this thing. I'm gonna try to shove it.
Go for it. Give me that shove check. Gideon begins
Of course,
to
that one works.
hack and slash at these tendrils wrapping around you, Ziri. As you are, this thing bears down upon you, and out of the darkness, screaming, comes Gideon, who just shoulder checks it directly back away from you. Before vanishing into the pitch dark again by yourself.
She still grabbed from that distance?
Yes.
See,
These tendrils are not attached to it, they're coming up out of the
I
darkness.
thought
around
that
you.
might be the case.
Oh, never mind. You're supposed to have a -5. Because that is a shove. That is an attack trait. So no, in fact, Gideon shoulder checks this thing, and it does not move.
Would have been great if I could have done that last turn. All right. Man, all my options suck.
Yeah.
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 All right. Shield it is.
Gideon snapping his shield into place. I believe that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Sazan.
Mm-hmm.
Send help.
Herein lies the issue. I can't see them. I can't see it.
Nope.
I have no idea that Ziri is caught, do I?
I would say no. You can only vaguely make out things around you, and only periodically as they move. It is a magical darkness, removing not just your vision, but the features of the terrain around you.
With that knowledge, or with that lack of knowledge, I flee.
Okay. You are hit with a flashbang as suddenly your vision returns to you and you slam into the wall in front of you suddenly. Wesk greets you, who is now snapping another bullet into his gun.
Now, what else can I do? What else can I do? May I attempt to dispel the darkness from here?
Sure.
Give them a easier way out. The
Give me that
counteract.
counter act check.
Ooh.
Does the 27 succeed?
Suddenly. Nope. This
Finally, something
creature
went right.
flashbangs both Ziri and Gideon as all of a sudden the terrain around them screams back into sight. Gideon, you are just standing on a chair about 3 feet in the air now. You don't know how you got here. You didn't climb up on anything. This is on. You are now able to see. Your allies are not here, and that light is still there. Wesk, you're up.
Noticing, are they not out? Shit. This is going to move back into the doorway.
Oh, it's bad, Wesk. This thing is looming over Ziri. She's bleeding a lot. Gideon's bleeding a lot. Roll me a damage. I like your guts. As you fire directly into the void, and there is only a slight hesitation in this thing's movement. It still seems to be bearing down on Ziri, but you did shoot whatever this creature is. One action left.
I'm gonna stay in the doorway.
Okay. He stands his ground. Wesk, you watch as it looms over Ziri and heals off the damage you just dealt to it. What do I want to do? I want to kill all of you.
Why? Why would you want that?
Well, I don't want that.
You just said you wanted that.
The creature wants to. I as in, you know, the royal I.
Yeah?
Okay. Here's how this is gonna work. Creature looms over your Ziri and tuts itself. He's ruined you. He's tainted you. But that's okay. We can get another. Or perhaps I can find out exactly what's wrong with you. I'm gonna peel you away. Okay. Oh wait, you have shield block. Hold on. Ziri, would you like to shield block?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that make the difference?
It might.
Oh, actually, a magical shield would be 10, wouldn't it? So that might be just enough.
Her spell level is 2. It's 10 next level because it heightens to 3rd level.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a problem. We're not level 5 yet.
I'll tell you
That's
what,
what I forgot.
I'll be nice and I'll roll the damage and take the lower so that she can shield. Never mind.
Yeah.
Very
36 is already pretty low for what that was.
well. Zero, you snap your shield into place and it strains before this thing's tendrils pierce through and you are rendered unconscious.
Hi, everybody.
You are immediately at dying 2 because that was a critical hit. This creature looms over Ziri, seemingly satisfied with what it's done. Before it says something to you that you cannot understand, Gideon. Or does it? No, it does. Gideon, this thing speaks to you in common. You may leave.
I'm taking her with me.
I disagree. Scurry on home. You're not wanted
No.
here. And it begins to try to drag Ziri back. Would you like an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
God fucking damn it.
You swing and your blade passes through whatever void this creature is made out of. Well, thank you for delivering her on to us. She's where she belongs now. Don't you worry. She'll be along to see you shortly. Gideon, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna keep trying to drag her.
Give me an athletics check. You grab Ziri and it is like fighting the tide.
I'm gonna keep trying to drag her.
Very well, -5.
I don't know how to play a -5, that I'll just roll it manually.
Yep, you'll be alright.
Ah, that would have worked too.
The thing is dragging Ziri away and there's nothing you can do to stop it right now, Gideon.
Every single time, I would have gotten it on the second roll.
You've got one action left, I believe.
I do.
Would you like to push it?
At a -10.
Yeah. You get a crit, it
I
won't
don't know
matter.
what that would do at this point. I would do just as well trying to grab her back again. Fuck it. Third grab. Who cares?
See what fate has in store.
Nothing
Nothing
good.
doing. Wes, you are helpless to watch as even someone as strong as Gideon grabs Ziri and he is slowly being drugged, trying to drag her back as well. Is what you see from the doorway. Cezanne, you see none of this.
Yes, that's true.
The light is moving away from you, however.
Move forward to take a look.
You see Gideon has basically cast his sword to the side and is holding on to something, digging his heels into the ground.
I don't think there's anything I can do here. Okay, here's my gamble. From the brief glimpses got into anything, can I roll an astrology lore to know if there is any weakness, anything here that can be exploited with the thing?
Go for it. Okay. Cezanne, you don't know of any direct weaknesses, but you do recall that since these things typically need a Essentially, since they have a hard time directly interacting with our world, they're actually not very physically strong. In layman's terms, they have really bad fortitude saves, and they do not walk. They cannot touch the ground. These things specifically have an innate power over the concept of light and the concept of perception. That is all you know.
Fortunately not much I can exploit there.
You also know that these things are incredibly intelligent.
I think I'm gonna have to end turn. I can't do anything here.
Wesk, you're up. The creature disappears around the corner, dragging Ziri. You scamper as quickly as you can across the way, leaping over where Gideon is trying to dig his heels into the carpet.
Going to then move around to try and stand between it and the door.
Okay. Wes, this door causes the hairs on the back of your neck to stand on end. Everything about it screams an existential dread to you. Everything in your body says not to open this door, no matter what you do. We got one action left. Let's hear it, bud.
I can do a strike.
Like the slinger he is, Wesk levels his gun at this thing and fires directly into a yawning chasmous void, seemingly having no effect. Siri, would you give me a recovery check, please?
What's that?
D20.
D20.
Okay. Oop, that's not the right button. Okay. Siri, though you are unconscious and clinging to life, you feel yourself being pulled. The only way I know how to express this is you are being pulled out to sea. You are currently lying on a shoreline, half your body submerged in the tide, and as each wave rises up to grip you, you are being slowly dragged out to sea. Wes, the creature whirls to face you. Fine, we shall do this again, then, little one. trade as we always do. One life for another. I will claim her later in exchange for you now. How do you answer?
Wesk will take a moment, looking to her and then beyond.
Gideon, you're digging in your heels and making no progress when suddenly this creature stops.
She still has a chance.
Oh no, none of you have a chance. But she will not die today.
Fine. I never really was one for painful goodbyes.
The creature releases and you flop onto your ass, Gideon.
No, no, no.
Wes, this thing's tendrils begin to rise up around you. Do you resist?
No. No.
Yeah.
Very well. You go to leap over the tendrils, only to realize they are coming out of the air above you, catching you in the air, dangling you, despite your resistance. A tired sigh enters your mind. You always jump. I would say for the purposes of this encounter, that is combat off. As Wesk is being dangled, it drops Ziri. She flops to the floor. Ziri, as you are being washed out to sea, suddenly a shackle appears around your neck, beginning to choke you, dragging you back to shore against your will. Still unconscious, your consciousness forms this vivid dream. Gideon Cezanne, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna rush to Wesk now.
Okay. This thing slams the door on you.
Cool, I'm breaking the door down.
Give me an athletics check, please. Okay. Gideon slams through the door, slinging it open, stepping over Ziri's unconscious body. Gideon, you are in a bedroom where Wesk lies dangling in front of a door from whatever this creature's tendrils are. They have ensnared him as he is still kicking and fighting.
Can I roll an attack to attempt to free him?
We're still fighting? Okay. I believe we've already made our deal. One life for a life.
I didn't make shit.
It's at this moment the creature turns to you and pauses. No, you didn't. Who are you?
Yeah, stabilize Ziri while this is going on.
Okay, go for it, bud.
I'll take what I can get here.
Ziri, the anchor around your neck, choking you and dragging you back to shore, finishes its job. As the last waves lap over your feet, you are dragged back to shore, unable to move. What would you like to be doing, Gideon?
Oh, I'm attacking this thing trying to free Wesk.
Okay. Give me an attack roll, please. Okay. You slice through the air where the thing is and you find no purchase. A tired sigh enters your mind. Very well. Whoever you are. Gideon, you are going to take 24 points of piercing damage again. As 7 syringe-like needles shoot through your body once more in nice, evenly spaced holes. I'm already offering you 3 lives. For 1.
0.
Very well. None of you will leave with your lives, then. On Wesk, what are you doing as Gideon provokes this thing?
Can I, staying out of its sight, start to drag Ziri back towards the other
Not
door?
From 10 feet away you can't, bud.
I meant like moving here.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Ah yes, this party's so very good at stealth.
He's got a shot.
May I use my psychic astrology to boost the self?
Sure.
Is that asking? Okay. No, if that was asking too much.
I think his shot would have to be an actual nat 20. Or 19 with that.
Okay.
That's a +1.
You get a +1.
Real fucking close.
I appreciate your guts, Raleigh. Give me another D8.
It was worth a try.
Was indeed worth a try. Raleigh, Cezanne is now ensnared by these tendrils as you delicately tried to creep up and drag Ziri away, you now find your own arms bound to her. I offered you all of your lives in exchange for a kobold. Now I'll just kill all of you. Is that how you wish this one to go?
His name's Wesk.
His name, and your name, and his name, he says, motioning to Suzanne. All of this is inconsequential. You do know this. You should have learnt this by now. None of this matters.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Look, I hate to say this, but provoking further is not in anyone's interest right now.
Wesk is going to.
I'm sorry, do you want to sacrifice someone for it? Ugh!
Gideon, you take 12 points of piercing damage as more evenly spaced needles pierce your body and you collapse on the floor, rendered unable to speak. This one is new. I don't like that.
New? Wesk is still struggling a little, but more confused. Maybe you could explain?
No, it doesn't matter. Very well, priest, our deal still stands. Okay. Everyone is released.
What deal?
A life for a life.
He didn't.
He did. You're just unaware of it. This is new, though. I want this.
Wait. No, but I said I would.
Yes, and then he's run his mouth and thrown a wrench in the plans. And I do not like my plans to go awry. Bokora will be very interested in this.
He's just an inconsequential loudmouth.
He's an inconsequential loudmouth, but he's a new character this late into the plot. I don't like that. We've almost got it exactly correct. I was kind to you once, priest. I will not make that mistake again. Ziri, you come to consciousness. flat on your back, bleeding profusely everywhere. Everything hurts. Gideon is face down on the floor in his own blood. Speaking of, Gideon, give me a recovery check, please. Flat D20. Gideon goes to dying too.
This late into the plot? He's been here with us since the beginning.
I forgot. You don't have that knowledge yet, do you? Oh well. It won't help you anymore.
It won't help us, then. Care to elaborate?
I'll stick to her script. Even though I'm... I'll consult with her later. I'll stick to her script for now. Very well, Kobold, you sacrifice yourself for the witch. Yes?
Wesk is going to nod as he reaches into his chest. Let me just there's something of mine that I'd like them to deal with.
Go ahead.
Wesk is going to pull out the slinger's mark and toss it across the room next to Ziri.
Okay. Ziri, you come to seeing Wesk tossing you something golden and then being taken up into the air by the tendrils.
I try to scramble up and grasp at him.
Sure. Stand forsaking the small golden object and Gideon, give me a recovery check. Alright. Well, it's about time. This didn't quite go according to my typical plans. Say goodbye.
Don't take him.
Okay. I know you guys will find me. I guess this is goodbye for now.
No, it's not. I'm still trying to grab him.
Okay. Are you trying to free him?
Yes, I'm trying
With me.
to grab him away from the tendrils because I just woke up and he's being taken away.
Give me an unarmed or athletics.
No acrobatics.
No, that's to escape. You are not the one who
Damn it. Alright.
Nothing doing, Zira. You are pulling tendrils away, but even more are coming faster than you can pull them away.
Why are you not trying to help Cezanne? And shoot him an accusing glare.
Priest is keeping the terms of our deal.
What deal? I didn't make any deal.
1 life for 3. The deal he always makes.
What are you talking about? And I turned to look at him.
Look, you've missed a lot while you were unconscious.
I'll be right
That
back, guys. I'm
thing,
sorry.
that thing tried to take you away. And Wesk said that he would give himself for the 3 of us, gesturing to her and Gideon, to escape.
It's not how this works. We don't just leave one of us.
Gideon, give me a recovery check.
There.
Blood slowly pooling underneath Gideon.
I do love the yo-yo.
May I at least be permitted to stabilize him at this moment.
Sorry, I'm back.
I direct that to the creature.
Fine, but we have a schedule to keep. Leave.
Stabilize. Siri, if there was anything I could do differently, if I thought we had any chance.
I would like to clearly be trying to ready a spell to attack the creature.
Okay.
I thought we had any chance I would get us out of here. Wesk himself is saying to do this. The only thing doing anything now will end with is more of us dead.
You'll let one be a martyr for the rest of us?
Yeah, look, if he's saying that, it's at least. Is there any point in throwing your life away when there's nothing that can be done here?
I think you're just being a coward.
Wesk himself is telling you that. You've seen what's going on. What do you think you can do here?
In his defense, the priest has always been very rational. You've been very emotional every time. Very well, I'll see you all on the next few floors.
I will. I don't got much here. Why him?
Why him? What?
I'm asking the creature why it's taking him.
Yes, and it responded, why him? What?
Oh. But why are you taking him?
Oh, he's the least important.
That isn't true.
He has no place.
Makes
in
him
my
less
script.
important than us.
Many things. This one is inconsequential.
Maybe to you.
To the entire grand scheme of things, he's inconsequential. He's nothing. He has no place in the story. He has no place in the script. He'll remain down here until he gives out.
So are you saying he will be alive?
For a while, yes. I have to feed on him after all.
What if we bring you somebody else?
There's only one person I want. He's supposed to be here right now, but you've brought me whatever this creature is instead. That's interesting.
Tell me who he is and I'll find him.
You know who he is.
I don't think I do.
There's someone very special. Go on. You know his name.
I'm gonna kind of glance at Cezanne, confused.
If it's any consequential here, I have no idea what you're speaking of either.
4 people enter this dungeon. A fighter, a mage, a cleric, and a thief. Where is your fighter?
I'll glance to Gideon.
No. I don't know who this is.
only fighter I know
The
here.
thief's destiny is to die in the gauntlet and become a martyr for the town. I believe you know him as Otari.
Sorry, is that a town?
Atari was the name of the thief from the original party that slew Bakura.
The priest always
Pretty
makes
sure
the
he's
hard
long
decision to
dead.
save the rest of them in exchange for the sacrifice of the thief. Where is your fighter?
We're all that there's been.
Told you
We've all been
already.
together.
He's the only one I know.
That's worrying. We are wildly off script.
I don't understand. Wouldn't one less of us be all the better for you?
No, there's a script to it. She's been honing it for years. I don't wish to go too far off script.
Script for what?
This. The gauntlet. What you're
Yeah.
currently living.
And what does the script say?
Despite my best wishes, I will repeat myself. The Otari, the thief, martyrs himself and dies on the gauntlet. The cleric has to make the hard decision to save the rest of the party and leave the thief behind. The mage descends, forever changed by the knowledge, attempting to recover their friend, and eventually succumbs, writing a guide for the next one. The fighter then, recklessly, descends by themselves and is slain. We are missing our fighter. But enough. We've gone far enough off script, and none of this will help you in the coming days. It is time.
Going to lean down and pick up the object that Wes threw.
Okay.
A skull look into your eyes and flash you a grin.
It is a golden badge. In the middle of it is a three-pronged crosshair in the middle of a blazing white-hot radiant sun. You've have no idea what this is, Ziri, but it apparently meant a lot to Wesk.
I'll certainly save him. What matters is that we live long enough to do so. Doesn't help him if we die here.
Well, no, you don't die here. He does. Gideon, you've come to consciousness. Oh, good, and it seems he's not dying here either. Oh well.
What's happening?
You're leaving.
I'm not.
Frankly, I don't care what happens to you. I can kill you now if you wish.
Gideon. If we want any hope of saving Wesk, we need to fall back now.
I'm not interested in leaving anyone behind.
Dying here and leaving him no one to rescue him would be leaving him behind. Think, what can you honestly do here? I hate this. I hate this with every fiber of my being. But if we want Resk to be rescued, we need to live.
Can I attempt to grab Wesk and throw him out of the room?
Go for it, bud. Give me a straight athletics check.
Yeah!
Suddenly, as if a ripcord had went off, Gideon leaps, staggers to his feet, jumping off of the bed frame, grabbing Wesk out of the air, and when the same motion just chucks him over his shoulder, colliding with you, Ziri, landing directly against your chest as the two of you stumble backwards from the impact. Oh, god damn it. See, this is exactly why I don't like intruders in the story. I don't like new things at all. I don't like you.
Tough shit, mate.
Gideon, you are going to take 36 points of damage.
A lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
A lot more damage than I currently have.
And you are going to immediately go to dying 2 from getting a critical, passing out once more.
Okay, he's made his choice. Run.
Made my choice. No, the thief has to die. Bring him here.
Imitating the kobold ancestry that I'm well familiar with, down on all fours. Now that I know that me dying here is important to the plan, I'm gonna
Okay.
scamper
Leg it.
away.
Wesk drops to all 4 and scurries under the table, avoiding the tendrils. Oh, this will be the last time we make this deal, priest. No more. She'll kill us all.
Okay.
I'd say you
Yeah.
each have about one action before this thing attacks again.
I book it after him.
Okay.
Book it, Smokey.
Ziri,
15.
what are you doing?
5. That would be 25.
We're not in battle, so I could cast my Garden of Healing, right?
Uh,
It will only
You have
pulse
one
for
action,
one
I should note.
I would like to try to grasp Gideon and drag him out of the room.
You have enough time to dart past this thing, but you do not have enough time to drag Gideon. Is that what you wish to do?
Out of character, I'm just here to fuck with the plot at this point.
Um,
I didn't even care about anything else. I just wanted to fuck with the script.
yes, I would like to try to drag Gideon.
Okay. With a heaving sigh of relief, you watch as this thing chases after your companions instead of you. Notably, Zero, you are still at 1 HP, and Gideon is a big, strong man.
I would like to backhand him against the face and yell at him to wake up.
Give me a straight luck roll, please. Gideon, please give me a fortitude save.
So, yeah.
You can't make this shit up.
Zero, you are slapping and screaming at him to get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. His head lolls back further.
Get in!
Gideon, you find yourself on the shores of a beach. And on the shores of a
Starting to
beach,
feel
I mean,
familiar.
you are rolling across the sand of a beach
Whee!
like a rock tossed and skipped across the sand closer to the shore. Okay. Okay. Fuck it, we ball. Gideon, no, let's do it this way. Cezanne and Wes, you have one action.
It's back beside me again.
Run, you fools.
We lead it away further.
At this point, I know it's after me. I know that I am plot relevant here.
Cezanne, one action.
I likewise continuing. This is okay, that's full 25.
Alright. Ziri and Gideon.
Yes.
Splat.
He's not coming to consciousness.
Like to heal.
Okay. Give me that garden of healing. 2d4.
I can't use battle medicine on him because I used it on myself, right?
No, that is a character
You're
to
totally
character thing.
Oh, I would like to use battle medicine on him.
Okay, go for it. Finally, you relent on your slapping before deciding Okay, he's lost a lot of blood. Maybe this is the wrong way to wake this man up. Gideon, you are awake. Your party is nowhere to be seen.
What happened?
They ran, and it ran after them.
Why are you here?
Because you're an idiot.
So why are you still here?
Get up.
With some help from Zero, you stand. Cezanne and West, this will be the key moment. What are you two doing?
You say that and you put a lot of pressure on me here.
I need something now. Time's ticking.
I'm gonna step out to here.
Okay. Cezanne?
Can I ask you a quick series of questions on things that I should know at this point?
Sure. Question.
To the best, you can choose to not answer any of these. To the best of my knowledge, is it pursuing Wesk or both of us?
You have no idea. It could be both of you. It could just be
Okay.
pissed off. But it did seem more interested in Wesk.
From my check earlier about this type of creature, what do I know about will saves?
Extraordinarily high. I would also say you probably know flat out it is immune to most spells.
Okay. Thank you.
Because of this thing's existence, it does not interact with this reality in the same way. It has complete immunity to some things.
Oh.
I'll move out with Wesk, continuing to...
Okay. You begin to descend the stairs. Ziri,
It's
Gideon.
fucked up that you do that to me.
Ziri, Gideon?
One action?
I would say for now, yes. I see. This is an octagonal chamber sheathed in a foul-looking, moist, sort of stringy, semi-transparent webbing, reminiscent of how slime might look. Three bodies are displayed, not webbed up like one might expect, but strung up as if trophies. One of them is a little more than a skeleton at this moment. A humanoid skeleton, roughly about 6 feet tall. The next one is a partially decomposed tiefling. And the last one is a kobold. They're still wearing all of their gear. But they are currently enwebbed in this sort of semi-transparent webbing. If you wanted to spend further time searching them, they would need to be cut down.
Yeah. Not quite the time for that.
Siri, what are you doing?
Now I will pulse Garden of Healing.
Okay. Give me that 2d4. Excellent. Good
Oh,
job.
yeah. Feels so much better.
Notably, Ziri, instead of immediately
Last one.
bolting for an escape, Gideon decides to investigate further, wasting precious time.
Honestly, I was hoping for a teleportation circle in there.
But Ziri does not know this. She just saw you bolt awake, get healed, grab this
Open
door,
the
and
door.
swing it open. Very well. The creature stops in the doorway to Zahn and West. And doubles back. The light rapidly draws brighter, Ziri. What are the two of you doing?
I would like to grab Gideon by
I'd
the
like to
hand
grab my
and
stuff.
jerk him towards leaving.
Your stuff is here beside the bed. You have enough time to grab either the shield or the sword.
Oh, I'm taking the sword.
I would say
That's not a question.
you can grab the sword from here.
Gotcha.
We're running now.
Okay. Gideon, you scoop up your sword just in time as Ziri grabs the top of your arm near your shoulder, hooks her nails almost into the soft fleshy bits under the arm, and drags you after her.
Hot.
Once it starts to double back, I'd like to yell into the room, or into, like, through these chambers, that it can't leave the rooms.
Oh, I see. Ziri's just fucking booking it.
Where'd
No,
you go?
honey.
Come back here.
No, this thing immediately on its turn. Oh, that's an important one.
Shit.
Riley, give me a D8.
Okay. My D8 luck has been entirely 4s today.
By the sheerest of coincidences. Gideon, you stumble over the edge of this table as you are running, being practically drugged by Ziri, and you watch as a tendril snaps past your head, and you are able to continue running. I assume you two leave.
Oh yeah, booking it now.
I see. Okay. That's combat off.
I
Keep
think we're all
running.
just gonna keep running.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're gonna keep running at least until we're on the second floor at this point.
Yup.
You guys just keep running to the top of the gauntlet, basically.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Oh,
Pretty much back to Otari at this point.
Okay.
If I'm supposed to be seeing something
You are
right now,
not.
it's kind of complete.
No.
I am
Yeah,
going.
no.
I don't
we're-
think we're getting paid enough.
You have a complete encounter by the absolute skin of your fucking teeth.
Quit. I think we should
Oh,
go
that was
somewhere
not
else.
a completed encounter. That was.
Oh, no. That was
Oh
an
no,
escape.
not at all.
That was an escape.
An
That we were
escape
lucky
is still
to
a
get.
success.
The fact that we got away with all four of us speaks to the mercy of our GM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of you stop running
Ever.
until you
Again.
are out of the gauntlet entirely. It is at this moment that as you leave and that wave of exhaustion hits you, Ziri cannot run any further with her injuries and her constitution. You are forced to stop, panting and wheezing and breathing. Gideon, you're not looking too hot either.
Nope.
Ziri, it is all you can do to not fall over at this point.
We made it out. We made it out.
Weska's
All of
on
us.
the ground, panting and coughing.
You find yourselves once more in the fog fin.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Didn't think I was coming back from that one.
And we're all here. That's good. Can you just give me a minute to... Gideon's gonna fall flat on his back.
What? What the fuck was he talking about?
I don't know.
But
Honestly, at the end there, I just kind of wanted to screw him over. It worked out.
I
Your visions wobble. Dangerously so.
I
Just
don't
gonna-
know if I've ever
Okay.
been so happy to hear bugs before.
So we're all completely lost on what that was about.
I'm just gonna pull out his water skin and basically down the entire thing.
At this point, I don't know if that thing was fucking with us or what.
That sounds alright. Hey, I have battle medicine immunity, but not medicine immunity, right?
Correct.
Sweet. I'm gonna try and get some blood back in me.
Ye old blood transfusions.
How much HP do I have? Enough. It'll be fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
And I pulse my garden of healing for myself.
Do you have another focus point?
Can I focus for a minute?
You can focus
That's
while
gonna
I'm doing
take-
treat wounds. Yes, that was kind of the plan.
Very well. You are catching your breath for 10 minutes while Gideon begins to patch himself up. After 10 minutes, you are recovered after your ordeal and can begin to pulse healing. What are the rest of you doing as these two begin to treat your wounds?
Gosh.
Just give me the 20d4, Zilly.
Back there when
Alright, that's the good stuff.
He's going to punch the ground before standing up.
I think we all have a lot to say, and I think none of us know what order to say it in.
I think we should just head back for now. Oh.
What?
Is that intentional or is that?
Yes. It was actually
I see.
happening earlier. I just think you were too panicked to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. That's not good. I saw the wavy one actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
I think we should all go back and try to get some rest.
I think so as well.
Yeah, that's a solid plan.
Alright. Each make your way back to Otari. And we will end it there, rather than
Yeah.
watch all of you slowly drag your asses across the
I
swamp.
mean, you usually drag us ourselves, so.
Yes. Alright. We're gonna stop there for the night.
Yep, Druid Circle's probably a good place to stop.
Oh,
Okay, any last thoughts, any last actions before we leave?
We're alive!
I think I used all my 9 lives in that encounter.
I will never be. Sometimes the dice tell stories. Gideon hopping up and screwing everything up is definitely one of them.
That's definitely basically the defining thing for the character. You have a plan? I'm gonna fuck with that.
Can't take the stress.
It was actually literally my whole plan. I was like, I don't care what happens. I just want to screw over whatever prophecy thing you got going on.
Well, we are very clearly off script now.
Yep. For now.
Very well. Go ahead and say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
Good
Night.
night.
Right.